Hello everybody, welcome on back to ESPN NFL Primetime 2002. We are on week number 7 and things are just starting to heat up here. Hopefully you enjoyed last week's diversion for Madden 24. First look at that game. It's fine. I mean, it's Madden in 2023, which is about what you would expect it to be. If you want to go see more, check that out last week, or you can check out the Superstar mode I was taking a peek at yesterday. Will there be more? I don't know. The video's not really getting views, so we'll see. This is Random Rosters, episode number 87. That's the only week we're going to take off. We're going to play through the rest of this series uninterrupted. And the reason I say that is the other game that I was debating taking a peek at, Wildcard Football, releases that morning. I think it's like October 17th or 10th or whatever it is. But it releases Tuesday and unlocks that Tuesday morning. Sometimes you get where Madden was last week, where you get it like the Monday night before the Tuesday release of like the deluxe edition or whatever, but nothing there. So we'll keep on trucking through this game. We're in week number 7. Like I said earlier, we have 4 matchups for you like we do every single Tuesday right here on the channel. So if you'd like to see more, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, and ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos, and you can keep up on all of the action here in ESPN NFL Primetime 2002. If you'd like more, if you're joining late, playlists are on the front page of the channel. You can scroll down and there's the Random Rosters series divided into their individual seasons, much like Netflix used to do. Well, I guess a little rusty. 4 matchups today. We have some interesting matchups that I'm excited about. We have this first matchup that we're actually looking at right here. Buffalo taking on Jacksonville. Both of them are 3-2. They're looking to keep up the pace in their division. Buffalo will get some help with our second matchup, potentially, with the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New England Patriots, which is right here. New England leads the division, and the Colts can pick up a win to send the Patriots are 4-2. The Colts are 3-2. If the Colts can pick up a win, they will tie the East. And if Buffalo wins, they can make it a 3-way tie in the Eastern division of the AFC. Then we have 2 more matchups after that, because 2 + 2 is 4. We're going to check out St. Louis taking on the New York Jets. Didn't realize that I had, I think, every AFC East team in here, apparently. St. Louis, a team kind of running away with the NFC West. They're in really good position. They're playing a middling New York Jets team that needs to win to kind of keep pace. And we'll be doing the same thing with the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Packers in a good position in the NFC Central. The Vikings need a victory to kind of start to even that out a little bit. So we'll take a look at those games as well. Let's go up to the top and we'll get started here with the Bills taking on the Jaguars. Almost goofed it up right out of the gate because I am a bit rusty with it. Thanks for hanging out. First Random Rosters here in the new area. It's a little echoey because I did clean today, so I have noticed that seems. Oh
it's an NFL primetime matchup.
I forget how quick it is with its.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Chris
Let's
Berman here with Tom Jackson. Tommy, what kinds of things are you expecting to see in this game?
The Jacksonville Jaguars enter the game in second place of their division. Defensively, they're currently ranked 25th in the NFL at stopping the run and 5th when it comes to defending the pass. Meanwhile, the Buffalo Bills enter the game in second place of their division.
Oh, is that Peyton Manning?
They're currently ranked 17th in the NFL passing the football, while their running game ranks 6th overall.
Thanks, Tom. Cole.
All right.
Received the kick.
No, my drink fell over. It's hard to set bottles down on carpet. All right. Buffalo is going to return it 5 yards deep from their own end zone. He'll get just short of the 20 to the 19-yard line, so would have been better off just taking that knee. Peter Boulware putting himself on the stat sheet early in this one. As we will take a look at this Buffalo Bills offense. Throws will float pass to the outside. Really well defended. It's going to be a loss of 2. I'll set up 2nd down and 12. Preseason football happening. I think the last video I recorded was before preseason even started. So we see a run off to the right side. I think they'll give him a gain of 2, and it'll set up a 3rd down and 10 at the original line of scrimmage.
3rd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
I believe there is football on right now as I am recording this video. Baltimore and Washington, I think.
Looking to throw.
Throws left side, wildly incomplete as we take a look at the offensive line here. And Buffalo with a very quick Jamal Anderson in the backfield, Joey Galloway on the outside. Very quick 3-and-out for the Buffalo Bills. Chris Moore, 12th year out of Alabama. And the kick is away. Jacksonville's going to probably get some pretty good field position here, thanks in part to the poor decision to run it out, and it really stayed on his feet for a while after that initial contact. But not a great decision to run it out, but the defense did a terrific job of holding them to that. Maybe not the best punt in the world. And they're going to get 1st and 10 inside Buffalo territory. Okay, there they go. I was very confused. Throws to the right, overthrew everybody, and that'll be 2nd down. Defensive line for the Buffalo Bills. Sean spells his name correct, Harris. Chris McAllister. 2nd and 10 from the 37. I guess it'd be about a 52-yard field goal from here. Pitch to the left. He's going to try and run outside. It is indeed Peyton Manning. Curtis Martin couldn't really find a whole lot going on there. Indecisive as he went around the left side. They'll give him a gain of 3, 3rd down and 7. There's a throw to the left side. That's Curtis Martin. He had the 1st down, it looked like. Oh, it looked like he was going to be clear, but because of the way that the game's characters run, it ended up being 4th and short. We're going to see them go for it. I am surprised at this. I like the aggressive nature. First run there on the right side, and Curtis Martin 5 yards on 2 carries, a long of 3, and that will get the 1st down. Must be on the edge of field goal range from around that spot. Kind of a bit of a no man's land for the Jaguars, which I kind of like to see. You'd see it almost assuredly in today's NFL, but back in 2001, I kind of doubted. Nice throw by Manning up the middle of the field. That'll get him 1st and 10 just outside of the 10-yard line. You can get a 1st down before the touchdown, but it's a minuscule amount of field. But could prove useful.
The D shows a 4-3.
Gain of 1. Halfway through quarter number 1, offset I formation, go with a play action pass. Throws over the middle into a big old crowd there. Looked like Buffalo dropped just about everybody to the front of the end zone there and only rushed 4, 3, maybe 4. Too much traffic for Manning to throw that ball in there. Sets up a kind of predictable 3rd down and 9, and a terrific hit right at the line to gain. And that is going to be, again, just short. 4th and short. If they're going to go for it again, Jacksonville has nothing to lose. Oh, my goodness. Peyton Manning. They're going to give him, oh, my goodness. Oh. Wait, what is happening? The game's broke. It says 4th and 80. What?
Manning looks downfield.
Great decision to go for it. I like the call.
They got an extra down. What is happening in this game?
Manning looks downfield.
Okay, well, I guess at least they scored the touchdown. So I thought Chris Berman said that he scored on that quarterback sneak, which I thought was fascinating. So he said that they scored. It looked like Buffalo had stopped him, and he was just kind of running, and then the guy tackled him from behind and pushed him forward. But the spot of the ball was super weird. Then for some reason it was 4th and 80, which didn't matter at all because it was then first goal. Oh no. Guys, I think this game might be broken. I think there might be some issues with it. They might need to patch some issues out before next year's installment. I'm sorry, this was the only installment. Okay.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
That is wild. They must not have been able to... Obviously, they didn't program it correctly, but they must not have had any idea that that would be like a thing. Granted, incredibly rare. Why is he running toward the sideline? That was a really weird route.
Anderson gets the first down.
I think if this were a newer game, or a game that at least has a little bit more movement on the control stick, because it really does appear that there's 8 directions you can run in this game, and sometimes it only looks like 4. I think maybe he gets away, but of course, maybe he doesn't have that pull-away speed that some other backs do. Still a terrific run into Jacksonville territory. They'll go right back to him. That's a good call. Wow. Ran over a man, got out of a tackle. Anderson looking real good. 43 yards on 3 carries. Good. Those are good numbers. Some would say excellent numbers. This might be the most exciting video for me to upload because this series has always been such a pain if I record it the day before. But now, with moving and good-ass internet, I can get videos like this uploaded much quicker and more consistently on time Tuesday mornings. And it's not always the upload. Sometimes it's the processing to HD thing. Jamal Anderson wiggling, jiggling, moving up the field. 3rd down and 7. They have not gone back to throw this time. I wonder if this leads to a kind of predictable 3rd and 7 passing play. It will. Throws left side. Finds a man over the middle, but he can't hold on. It's dropped. 4th and 7. They are going to take the points. I was kind of curious if maybe a rookie from, oh, nice, Oregon State. I was kind of curious if maybe they would take a page out of the Jacksonville or the Buffalo playbook. Way to the left.
That's his first missed field goal attempt.
Just keep running the ball. He's looked good so far. Go for it on a 4th and short. Oh, wow. Manning got real lucky with that one. If that defender just kind of puts his arms in the way, probably comes away with a pass deflection or pass defense. Instead, it's a maybe better result, a completed pass for a loss of 4. One last snap before the quarter ends, and that'll be a 2-yard gain maybe. 3rd down and long coming up. 7-0 after 2 question mark. Jacksonville conversions on 4th and short. 3rd down and 13. Only give him a yard on that one. Took the snap and tried to find a receiver on the right side. That was a throw into at least double coverage, but there was a 3rd guy in the area. Not a good throw. This dude didn't even go to college. Straight out of high school to the NFL. From inside the 20. Looks like he made a man miss there. The punt returning needs a lot of help in this game. It does feel like it's a pretty solid base. Good use of the license and stuff like that. But it's just like a lot of stuff that you would... A lot of little minor cleanup stuff. Goes with a handoff left side. Jamal Anderson really having his way with this defense. I don't see why you would put it in the quarterback's hands at all in this game. And it might be like a Kyle Orton. Throws. Oh, it's Mark Brunell. Huh. Third down and 5, so they lose a yard on the little throw to the flat. Brunell throws it a little high. If he catches him a little lower in stride, he might be able to fight for the first down. Instead, he goes up in the air and he's stopped relatively easily. 2 yards short. 4th and 2. First punt of the day for Chris Moore was 46 yards.
Tackled by Irvin. 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 for Jacksonville. I, for some reason, have the teams flipped. I don't know why. Wow, one-handed grab in coverage. It's a nice snag. Oh, though Chris McAllister does come up injured. That is not good.
They'll have to play differently if this injury proves to be serious. It will be a real blow to their game plan.
Manning, quick drop.
Oh, that should have been intercepted.
2nd and 10. Weak eye receiver in the slot for the O.
What is the...
Here's the run.
Going with a run off the right side. This Jacksonville offense got off to a pretty, I don't know, I guess consistently rocky start. Benefited greatly from 1 to 3 weeks with a broken hand. 3rd down and 13 for this Jacksonville offense. I don't know. It's hard to say that they got off to a good start. They had great field position they were able to take advantage of. Again, we see another high throw from the quarterback on 3rd down. Not even giving their receiver an opportunity to try and fight for a first down.
Here comes their 2nd punt of the game.
Tackled right at the 20 by the center. That is not good. And I think, that's the kind of stuff that you look at and you go like, oh, those are the nitpicks where you're watching it play out and just go like, there's no way he should be tackled by the center.
Tackled by
Dixon picks up the hit right there as we approach the 2-minute warning here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd down and 5. We'll see if we get a playoff before. Again, just keep handing it to Jamal Anderson. You're not in the best position right at the moment. 87 gets the catch there.
A 2-yard pass
Coles
by Brunell.
picks up about half of what they need. 3rd down and 2.
I think each team is getting a good feel for what the other is trying to do.
Brunell out to the right side with a nice grab. Joey Galloway, 2nd catch of the day. He has 8 yards total, but a long of 9, so cool. Those are some of my favorite stats. I love what the game goes like. It's a long of 9, 8 yards total. That's a nice blocking on the outside. I kind of like that they haven't abandoned the run here. You might want to pick up the pace just a little bit, try to get some stuff deeper down the field, considering that you are working with a clock running towards the half.
Brunell looks downfield.
But don't get too one-dimensional. Should have had that. That hit some hands. I believe it was a Jacksonville defender there. 3rd down and 4. Looks like Jacksonville's just going to send 3 defenders. Takes the snap. Throws. He had it in his hands and got absolutely rocked. Absolutely rocked. 4th down and 4.
Stopped by Irvin. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. Manning, quick drop. Timeout.
Manning with a quick drop, quick pass, and a timeout taken by Buffalo following the 1-yard loss. Maybe these Buffalo Bills trying to play a little bit of the field position game. Manning, with a draw play.
Tackled by Harris.
Take another timeout, Buffalo. I don't know why you took one there and then weren't committed to it again. That was a really nice run on the draw play. 8 yards. Throws it toward the outside again in the hands, but the hit jars it loose. Jacksonville, not great clock management there. That is an opportunity for you to really run stuff down. You save Buffalo 2 timeouts by snapping that ball real quick and the incomplete pass. Kick is well down the field inside the 15-yard line up to the 30. Pretty good run back. Some of the better run backs, I feel like they usually go for about 10 yards maybe. But that was a 15 or 16-yard return to the 31. 41 seconds to go here. Brunell under center. Throws left side. Leaping receiver. Excellent grab in Jaguars territory. I don't know why I'm backwards. Excellent grab in Jaguars territory. I like that timeout usage right there. I'm a big fan of it. I'm a fan of that excellent route running to get out of bounds. Those are 2 really good plays. When you get those bigger chunk plays down the field, take a timeout if you have one. Save yourself some time. Brunell left side. Maybe the worst thing. Maybe about the worst thing that could have happened for the Bills there was a tackle inbounds for a short gain. They are out of timeouts. Throw over to Joey Galloway for the touchdown. They knew what they were doing. They don't need some nerd watching this 20-some-odd years later going, no, actually, what you'd like to do here. It's a really nice grab by Galloway to tie this game up with 24. Wow. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So now we're all knotted at 7. Good clock management by the Buffalo Bills. Poor clock management by the Jacksonville Jaguars. And we'll see what they can do from the 22 with 21 seconds to go. Maybe just knee it and go to the break.
At the 22-yard line.
Manning takes the snap, throws left side off the defender's hand, incomplete. Cedric Hodges, first pass defense of the day, or credited. First pass defense credited. So 2nd and 10. Manning drops back, throws left side again. This time finds a receiver in between a couple of defenders. They do not take a timeout, which I'm okay with. 2, 1. Oh, I'm not okay with that. I'm okay with it if they can get to the line and just take the Jaguars, by the way, 0 for 5 on 3rd down conversions. I'm okay if you go with the quick snap, but because they like running that play, they run the Hail Mary inside of like 10 seconds on either end of the halves, like 2nd quarter or 4th quarter. They run the play with motion to the quarterback's strong side and then have them roll out and try to huck it deep. We've seen it be fairly successful throughout the season, but it takes too long to develop, so the game needed to be programmed to like get a play that would have a faster snap. If you simply eliminate the motion there, you can get that play off and at least give yourself a chance. Otherwise, the clock bug has bitten a few teams, some worse than others. We've seen a couple of like missed field goals or missed field goal opportunities.
That was a well-executed play by the offense.
It's an interesting conundrum, but obviously nothing like too detrimental. I guess if it's not costing teams games is kind of the thing. You're just costing yourself opportunities. Manning drops back, throws over the middle, finds a receiver, blanketed by a couple of guys there, but comes down with the grab. 2nd catch of the game, averaging 10 yards a catch, 8 on that one. And it will set up a 2nd down and 2. Throws left side, or right side, finds a completed pass. That's Joe Horn on the outside. I think the game is breaking. We're in week number 7, and it just doesn't know how to work, how to operate. It's like MLB The Show in that way. You get to 120 games in or whatever, and it's just like, I don't know how to save. What's an autosave? Oop.
Stop by Harris. A
PlayStation 2
2-yard
didn't really
run
know how
by
to
Martin.
handle that play. It's a run off the right side for a gain of 2.
Second down and 8 to go.
Jaguars drive now into Buffalo territory. Approaching 2 minutes of game time used. Manning throws left side. Nice reaching grab there for about 6. 5 maybe. Looks like it is 6, third down and 2.
Have the luxury of taking his time and putting a little touch on the ball.
Manning throws deep down the middle, finds a defender's hands who could not come down with it. And unfortunately for the Jaguars, I don't love that play call. I don't love the deep shot on 3rd and 2. Deep shot on 2nd and 2, sure. 3rd and 2, just pick up the first down. There's no reason for that. Nice little corner kick there. Met immediately, and that's about a 3-yard return. I'll give them 4. 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. See if this Jacksonville defense can come through and give their offense a good starting field position. Not if Anderson has anything to do with it. He'll get drugged down after a gain of a couple. 8th-year pro out of Utah. Played for Baltimore primarily. 2nd down and 7. 3-yard gain. Pitch to the right side. And he'll lose 3. So
Not necessarily a bad play to run.
R.W. McCorder's coming through. Really nice tackle there. Shoulder into the chest. Just take the legs out. Brunel throws and finds a receiver. Oh, threaded the needle in an excellent grab by number 87, who picks up a 1st down. Brunel, not even a drop there, just took the snap. A diving attempt there. I think the diving attempt actually kind of freed up that lane.
Set up their West Coast offense.
It doesn't matter now. 1st and 10 from the 36. It's a fumble! And the Jacksonville Jaguars recover.
Are the most decisive indicators of who wins.
Yep, that angle's still funny. I forgot about it. I don't even remember the last time I recorded this video, or this series. 1st down and 10. Martin picking it up off the right side. It would probably be like maybe almost a month.
2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Nah, 3 weeks. 3 weeks or so.
Manning looking to
A little peek behind the scenes.
out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
I think he had a little more progress there, but then because he came back, they kind of took it away.
6 for the first.
I don't know if the rule is different on that, or if it's just kind of they qualified that as a football move, but I thought he had that closer to the 29-yard line.
Drops back.
And it's a pretty rough spot for the Jaguars who come through anyway.
A 16-yard
But if you,
pass to Horn.
it goes from a 3rd and 3 to a 3rd and 6 just because of the placement of the ball. And I don't know. Is that a rule change maybe? Forward progress.
Pass play.
Manning drops back, throws toward the right side, finds a man, and I went to put my hands up for a touchdown, but an excellent tackle to make sure he couldn't break that goal line.
Running backs the NFL has seen in quite some time.
And it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Under 30 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Jacksonville looking to cash in on the turnover, but an excellent defensive call by the Bills to send a blitzing linebacker there. Nobody, he came through untouched. No one was there to pick that man up.
6-yard line. Time expired before the snap.
So go back to those last 2 plays. 2 excellent tackles by Buffalo to prevent a touchdown and set up 1st and goal from the 1, and then an excellent defensive call and execution to set it up 2nd and goal from the 6. Could be a key sequence as we go through quarter number 4, which we're about to start right now. Tie game. Just kidding. He ran it up right up the middle. No one touched him.
6-yard run for the touchdown.
The same gap that proved so fruitful for the Bills ends up being their demise. Alindo Mare coming in for the extra point. Looking to push this out to a 7-0 lead. I have a spinny chair now, so I get to move back and forth. Hitboxes on this game are absolutely brutal because it looked like 2 Buffalo Bills were about to get through on that left side and maybe block a point after touchdown. But alas, they just stood there and kind of moved back and forth. Oh, wait, hold on, I can show with the spinning chair.
Thrown down by Coker. That's his 5th tackle today. 1st and 10.
First down and 10. As we are just inside of the 4th quarter. Buffalo in familiar territory, down 7. Brunell drops back, throws right side, finds a receiver. Nice catch. Nice pass, nice catch. 12-yard gain for Jim Finn. Second year out of Pennsylvania. Throws left side. Peter Boulware, 3 tackles on the day. That gets half of it. And an interesting start here by the Buffalo Bills. All passes, even though they've been so successful on the ground today. Going to the air. Of course, when you have Joey Galloway, I feel like that makes it kind of an easy decision. Jacksonville almost got there, and they kind of did, because again, those hitboxes are weird. Brunell went down as he threw the ball, but Greg Clark coming through with a nice reception. And just like that, the Buffalo Bills are at the 30-yard line of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Throws left side. I thought that was going to be a pick. Just outside the defender's arms, right into Joey Galloway for his 5th catch of the day. Averaging 13.5 yards. 1 yard shy of the magic nice number. Going with a play-action pass. Throw left side. Intercepted that time. Brunell overthrew the intended receiver. Second Buffalo turnover of the day. Jacksonville got bailed out there. Their defense was reeling. Play action pass. Throw. Left side. Finds a receiver who catches the ball and is tackled immediately. Big gain on the left side.
The 4th quarter is going to make the coach a believer of your abilities and your desire to win.
Looks like we've gone into clock melting mode here. I guess a little surprising coming off of the big pass play.
10 at the 41-yard line. Pro set 2 tight ends for the Jaguars.
Handoff right side.
Tackled at the 48-yard line.
Curtis Martin. Curtis Martin is the running. I was trying to think. I was like, 28 is actually Fred Taylor, who played for the Jaguars. Curtis Martin with a really nice move back to the middle of the field to pick up 9 and change, setting up 2nd down and inches. It'll be interesting to see when Buffalo wants to start using their timeouts.
2nd and inches at the 48-yard line. 4-3 defense for Buffalo.
If the game is smart.
The pitch out.
Oh, nice pitch. Oh, a better tackle. Buffalo coming through in some clutch spots. Honestly, if the game was smart, it would have Buffalo take a timeout here to force a play before the 2-minute warning and look for a stop on 3rd down and 4. But then the question would become, do you want more timeouts or time? And if you miss, then you're in some real trouble.
The Jaguars 14, Bills 7.
3rd down and 4. Looks like the Bills are only going to rush 3, which is a little surprising. Maybe one of those linebackers will come up for some pressure. It does look like that is what happened. Really well played on the outside. It looked like Joey Galloway got a tackle.
Can you say fast? Well, take it a few steps further, and you would have Joey Galloway. This wide receiver is a burner. DBs beware.
What is happening in this game? Joey Galloway, for some reason, was on defense in that play? Can I look at the stats? Oh, I can't. Hold on. Player stats. Passing, rushing, receiving. Joey Galloway has 2 tackles. Why does he have 2 tackles? So, wait, hold on. Do tackles, kickings, punting, kick returns, punt returns? I guess it would be on special teams. Maybe it could be.
punting unit comes on the field.
That is... Something is happening in this game, and I don't know what it is. Like that 4th and 80. Oh, man. Left a lot of time on the play clock and on the regular clock. He'll get up near the 20. Kind of make a man miss there a little bit, but a pretty good return.
They really set up that return well.
If they angled it a little bit better, they probably could have
to take it up into.
Negated some of that return. All right, 113. Buffalo, I believe, with a full allotment of timeouts. And a throw to the left side that's over everybody's head.
Let's go inside the numbers.
Inside the numbers. It's a fumble.
Old Raiders passing strategy.
Second down and 10.
Pass play.
Drops back, throws. Nice grab. Jamal Anderson. Get the ball in his hands. Has been your most effective piece today. Throws over the middle. Finds a receiver across the middle. Picks up a nice first down there. First time out of the day, or first out of the half, excuse me.
Quarterback looks to pass.
Looking, fires deep down the middle in the seam, and it's off the hands and incomplete. You can hear that thunk.
10 at the 45-yard line. The D shows a 4-3.
Brunell throws to the outside. He ran out of bounds. Game MVP, interception, a fumble. Wow. Yeah, that's a game MVP right there. A forced fumble and an interception. I mean, that's even if you take off the 5 tackles that he had, that's game MVP stuff right there. Third down and 14 after the terrible pass play to the flat. Brunell throws to the right side deep, but over everybody's head. All right, this is it. Make a break time for the Bills. 4th and 14.
Brunell looking to throw.
Brunell and the Buffalo Bills die on 4th and 14. That'll be it. We might see a couple of...
Going for it on that 4th down was the right thing to do.
Going for it on the 4th down was the right thing to do because they only had 2 timeouts left. I think if you have 3 timeouts, you might be able to make the argument that they don't go for it with such an unwinnable... You try to win the field position battle. You have an untoppable mountain, I guess. I don't know. I think that's a very interesting thing. Because you get out close to midfield, you could pin them deep, burn 3 timeouts, still get the ball back. And on 4th and 17, we should just see the clock run out here, but you never know. This game's been a little weird today.
Just take a knee here.
All right, that'll do it. So Jacksonville takes advantage of 2 4th down conversions on the opening drive and propels themselves to a 7-point victory. 14-7 over the Buffalo Bills. Now Buffalo's going to need to kind of switch into cheer mode and cheer for the Indianapolis Colts to hold back the New England Patriots so they don't lose too much ground in the AFC East. I actually did not know where to look for the Colts. I was like kind of confused, trying to figure out like records and which games would be interesting to take a peek at. I just didn't know. I was like, well, they're in the Central, I thought, but no. They're in the East.
Live from the RCA Dome. It's an NFL
They're in the East, so not only does Buffalo want Indianapolis to win, Indianapolis obviously wants them to win. Wants themselves to win. How are there 0 to 5 mile an hour winds in a dome?
Indianapolis Colts entered the game in 2nd place in their division. Defensively, they're currently ranked 11th in the NFL at stopping the run and 28th when it comes to defending the pass. Meanwhile, the New England Patriots come into this game leading the AFC East. Offensively, they're currently ranked 26th in the NFL passing the football, while their running game ranks 21st overall.
Thanks, Tom.
We're indoors for this one, so weather won't be a factor.
Well, except for the 0 to 5 mile an hour winds, for some reason.
Number 16 set to receive the kickoff. We're underway.
This could end up being a memorable game.
Stop by Harris.
That's a really nice stop by Harris there.
First down and 10 to go.
Matthews throws out to the left side. Edner and James, wow, playing for the actual team he played for. Okay.
The tandem of Edgerrin James and Peyton Manning have given the Colts an
Who?
quarterback.
Peyton Manning plays for the Jaguars.
Here's the handoff. Brought down by Buchanan. Smith gets the first down. Great use of blockers on that play.
So first down and 10. Pitch, right side. Really nice job by the Patriots defense to drop him deep in the backfield. Jeremiah Trotter on the stat sheet. I don't know why I keep... Earlier I said receivers when I was recording a baseball video. Now I'm saying the mound, talking about backfields. I'm all turned around. Hit and drilled Jeremiah Trotter. Didn't we just see him? Jeremiah Trotter, make sure everyone sees his beautiful face on those back-to-back plays. Third down and 14. Colts got a first down, had a nice kick return. And that's a batted ball. It's a really nice batted ball. That is a really nice defensive play there. And just like that, the Colts are off the field. Chris Hansen coming in to punt this ball away. Hit immediately. That may be the finest punt return coverage we have seen in this game so far. Right on top of him, Sean Dawkins back there, Rob Moore.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Patriots take the snap, throws out to the side, and we've seen a couple of throws or a couple of plays toward the flat that have both lost 4 yards and set these teams up for failure. This game would become a huge matchup for Monday Night Football, Thursday Night Football, Sunday Night Football. Anyone that could get their hands on it wanted this matchup between the years of, 2004 and the end of Peyton Manning's reign in Indianapolis.
5 wide receivers for New England. The quarterback looks to pass.
Doug Flutie throws over the middle and missed his intended receiver. They're going to call a pass interference penalty on, wow, the number 50 of the defense.
They're upset with that last call by the ref, and I think rightfully so.
Can you look that up?
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Well, first I'd have to learn how to spell Patriots. So the Colts-Patriots rivalry.
Knocked out, incompletion. That's his first pass defended today.
Their offensive coordinator has to be shaking his head after witnessing that effort.
The 2000s, probably. RCA
Pass
Dome.
play. Caught by number 83.
When this offense starts executing early, it puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
I was kind of hoping to see
Handoff, no, it's a pass.
a nice block on the deflection on the backside there by Samari Roll.
But they didn't run that play with the precision that they wanted.
Oh, Peyton Manning.
He corrals him at the 38-yard line.
Okay. So Manning went.
At the 38-yard line.
Huh. Interesting. It does feel like we saw a lot of this, but maybe it actually wasn't as much as I realized. It just seems like a lot. I was kind of hoping people would have like the TV stations and stuff like that, but no, that's a very particular piece of information that I'm sure only extreme nerds like me are looking up. Daniel Pope, third year out of, I believe, Alabama. They're going to punt on their opponent's side of the field. Nice angled kick here. And there is a Patriots man right in the way, but he could not get the tackle somehow. A little more than halfway through this quarter, and not a whole lot going on here. A little surprise. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me with that Colts backfield and receivers? That is absurd. I feel like I say that every time. I don't know how many times we've had the Indianapolis. We had it back on week 4. Oh, wow. We ended back in week 4 when they played the New England Patriots. I didn't even realize that. Interesting. Huh. Oh, speaking of week number 4, looking at my notes, Cleveland ran out of time for a game-winning field goal attempt in week 4, so the clock monster has bitten teams. And it did cost. Again, with the right to the official. With the inconsistency in the field goal, there's no guarantee that it would have made it. But you don't get that opportunity. Ray Buchanan on the back end for that defensive unit for the Patriots. Chris Hansen back out to punt in a whole lot of nothing game. This was an early division lead battle earlier in the season. Now, Colts looking to, I guess it's still an early division lead battle, just not quite as like winner gets the leg up. It's if Indianapolis can win, they can bring the Patriots back to them a little bit. It's 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Pitch to the right side. Hit and dropped. In the backfield, it's a loss of 1, maybe 2. I'll give him a loss of 1. 2nd down and 11. A minute to go here in quarter number 1.
Quarterback looks to pass.
2nd and 11. Throw out to the left side.
At the 46-yard line.
You know, Chris, I was talking
3rd down and 4 after a pretty nice 7-yard completion.
Had a trick or two planned for this game.
Flutie drops back. Oh, it's another. It's like the 3rd time we've seen a high throw on a 3rd down from a quarterback prevent their receiver from staying on the ground to being able to make a move to try and pick up a 1st down. 2 of them were more realistic 3rd down conversions. That one, the other one was a little ways, but what a move right into a tackle. I mean, immediately tackled.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard
4 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. A goose egg game. Colts with a tremendous backfield and receivers and a quarterback that just doesn't really seem to know how to operate with it. Brady Smith, 2nd tackle of the day. Nothing.
Colts nothing, Patriots nothing.
Colts nothing, Patriots nothing.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 to begin quarter number 2. After the 4-yard gain.
The quarterback looks to pass.
Ooh, threw. Hit as he threw. Caught. What? Incomplete pass. Felt like that should have been a completion, but another nicely timed hit by the defense. Defenses have been doing a good job of jarring those balls loose. And another one of those throws. If it's lower, if it's on the numbers, you can try and make a move. Instead, it's 4th and 1. Kick all the way down to the 25-yard line. Tackled by the center after 10-yard-ish gain.
First and 10 at the
I'm going to give him
38-yard
13
line.
on that one. Flutie with a deep drop, throws over the middle, one-handed reception is broken up with a nasty hit.
Able to jar it loose and force the incompletion.
Really nice defensive play there by the Indianapolis Colts. Second down and 10. Not one of these games.
Flutie, quick drop.
Flutie with a quick drop, throws out well read in the flat by the defense to stop him for a 1-yard loss. Third and 11.
For the first. They'll rush 4 from the nickel. Flutie looking to throw.
Throws left side, deep down the field, off some hands and incomplete.
Incomplete.
And 4th and 11 coming up. Love to see these teams maybe, I don't know, run the ball. What I mean by one of those games is just incompletion after incompletion. Tackled immediately. Another fine piece of kick coverage by the New England Patriots. The Colts have Edner and James in the backfield, and I'd love to see them use him a little bit more. Passing game clearly isn't working. Players are dropping balls. The defense is doing a good job at dislodging would-be catches.
Matthews, quick drop.
The defense really got to jump on that ball, and he's lucky it wasn't picked off.
I think that would be maybe the biggest nitpick, or maybe the biggest bug fix. The note to leave the developers would be like, the AI should be going for the ball. It's a deep pass. Once it's tipped and in the air, they shouldn't just be like continuing upfield.
There is no excuse. That was just a dangerous pass.
Matthews throws. Nice grab on the run right there. The defender was in the area. A little bit of his own coverage there. Shannon Sharp. Chanel coming through with a nice reception there.
10 to go. 4-3 defense for New England.
Fresh set of downs for the Colts. Haven't done a good enough job of incorporating Edner and James into the game plan. There they do, and he'll pick up 6. Ooh, wow, they're going to give him 8. I don't know, it's really tough to tell where they're going to want to spot that ball. Second and 2. I love the call here. Give it to James. Just kind of got caught up on a downed defender there.
His hard-hitting tough play has left many opposing players peering out the ear hole.
Third down and 3, drops and throws up in the air, but a nice grab made for the first down. Shannon Sharp coming through again on third for a fresh set of downs, right at the midfield stripe. This is a good time to get moving before half. Under 2.5 to go. Edner and James made the first man miss, but the second one was there to throw him in down in the backfield. Loss of 4. Second and 14. 2-minute warning.
Tie ball game. The Colts, nothing. Patriots, nothing. Let's go inside the numbers. The
Gross.
Colts seem to be stuck in neutral on offense. Interesting stats so far, Tom.
The offense have not.
They're not interesting stats. They're bad stats. I guess they're more interesting from a defensive perspective. Defense has done a good job at reading some of the plays the Colts have wanted to run.
Runs right.
Edner and James maybe a little indecisive, but ends up picking up about 7. Cuts it in half to make it 3rd and 8, so they'll give him 6 on the ground. Good math, Sean.
They'll rush 3 with 8 back.
We're going to send 5 wide. Throws a little lob pass, finds a receiver past the defender.
A 20-yard pass.
Dropped it in there. It was a nice leaping catch. I'm just surprised he got it over the defender right in front of the receiver as we take a look at the replay. The game, it feels like it literally rolled the dice and said, yeah, you can have a completion. Yeah, go for it.
Strong eye, 2 tight ends for the Colts.
This game's been a turd so far. Offset I formation, pitch right side, Ender and James, a little indecisive. Had a pretty good block until it got blown up right as he got there.
2nd and 10. Far formation.
Seemed like he was unsure if he wanted to go outside the block, inside of the block.
He takes
Oh, an
the
interception! Tripped up.
first interception thrown
He went
today.
back to the
New
well
England
one
ball.
too many times. He threaded it in there the first time to get a fresh set of downs, but the second time he went there, it got picked. A nice tackle, though, to make sure that he doesn't get too far up the field. And New England is starting in deep in their own territory. Though Doug Flutie's looking to change it with a big bomb down the right side, incomplete.
2nd and 10. The D shows a 4-3.
Flutie drops and throws to the right side. Colts are going to call it timeout. Smart call on their part. 3rd down and 9.
The Patriots send a man in motion.
3rd and 9. Throw left side. Oh, finds a receiver. What a threaded needle right there. After or past the jumping defender.
Flutie looking to throw. Incomplete pass.
I'm glad there aren't more pass interferences on calls or on plays like that. It feels like maybe there should be, kinda, but like they're definitely impeding, but it's not intentional. It's just nice that there aren't like constant flags. Nice defensive play there by Indianapolis. 3rd down and 10 with 44 ticks. Flutie drops, throws left side off the hands of the defender and incomplete. Looked like the receiver was in pretty good position to try and get that ball. The game kind of just has them run under it, not making any sort of adjustment. All right, so the kick is away. Down to the 15-yard line. And he'll get rocked at about the 25.
1st down and 10 to go.
Game has been a bit of a snooze fest.
The Colts send a man in motion.
I feel like we had...
Matthews, quick drop. A 1-yard pass to James.
Who is this quarterback,
2nd and
by the
9
way?
at the 25-yard line.
They said Matthews, but I don't know what that means. I don't know who that is.
The quarterback looks to pass.
Deep bomb down the right side. Well read by the defender, Corey Hall. He picks up his first pass defense of the game with an excellent bat down. 3rd down and 9. Quarterback throws to the left side. New England smartly takes a timeout after a short gain. And this half just refuses to end. Chris Hansen back out on the field.
Tackled by Harper. 1st down and 10 to go. Flutie looks downfield.
Ugh.
A 2-yard reception.
I don't think they're going to be able to get this other...
Catch today.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to get this play off. And that is okay. That is okay. An absolutely dreadful half of football finally comes to a close. Everything pretty even on the stats sheet. Though they do have the 1 turnover, the Patriots do, and that was on the Colts' best drive of the day. Gary Anderson from Syracuse,
We're underway.
Now that we're in the second half,
who was kicking
it'll be interesting to see
in the late 70s in Syracuse. Oof. Ankle crack.
1st and 10.
Whew, here we go. Start of the 3rd quarter. Let's see if there are any adjustments made, a.k.a. will they play decent football? Nope, they're going to throw it behind the line of scrimmage and barely get back.
Runs out of bounds.
If that's an jeez. He ran 4 yards and still got tackled for a loss of 2. It's a good opportunity for the Colts defense to do what Jacksonville did earlier.
Tackled
take poor starting field position, hold them at bay, maybe try and get a good return, though the New England special teams unit has been fantastic in this game. Take a short field, use it to your advantage. 3rd down and 5, though. Flutie drops back, throws another pass behind the line of scrimmage, and that, again, is going to be a loss. So they lost 2, gained 8, something like that, and then lost 4. It doesn't make any sense. Because they are awful plays. They are awful. So he will kick the ball, punt the ball from his own 5-yard line. This will be returned short of the 40. He'll get 10 yards or so. Not quite to midfield, but still an excellent return out to the 47-yard line. Drops and throws. It's off his hands. Or in and out of the hands. I mean, something. He got drilled and it popped free.
Sidelines, a sprained wrist by Carter. He's out for the game.
You gotta get Edgar and James here. Whoever Matthews is, he cannot find a good completion or a consistent completion. That's another incomplete pass, and it's quickly 3rd and 10, throwing away this excellent field position set up by a poor decision from the Patriots. Great defense. And a good return. It's a throw to the left and missed everybody. God help us all if the Indianapolis Colts make the playoffs. Kick is away from the 15 up to the 20, and good coverage there.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To stop him after approximately a 9-yard gain. It's a little tricky to tell from that camera angle. Flutie drops back, short throw right side. That time it's a forward pass at least. Wheatley getting more face time for him. It's a 1-yard gain. Does keep this clock moving,
at the 24-yard line,
which is much needed.
Send a man in motion. It's a
Run right side, tackled right at the line. Line of scrimmage. He'll get nothing. Patriots come out with 5 wide receivers, 3rd down and 9. Motion from the left to the right. Jogs in place, and they're going to run that that Hail Mary rollout play. It's going to be caught all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I don't know where that's been all friggin' day. This New England Patriots offense has, like the Colts, been pretty anemic. That is a really late hit. I mean, that ball was far clear out of his hand. Chris Berman says it's at the 23-yard line, and that's exactly where it will be. Well, the 22 and a half. 1st and 10. Do we see some points on the board? Last time we saw a team get deep in opponent's territory, it was a turnover. That doesn't get off to a promising start. Look at the left, short left, -6 yards. 72 yards on like one play. Second and 10, Flutie throws left side, finds a receiver. Should be enough for the 1st down, but don't always know with this game. They will indeed give him 1st and 10.
At the 11-yard line.
That
the Patriots send a man in motion.
That 1st down marker looks like it's pretty close to the danger zone of 4th and 80. It was over the middle. That should have been a catch.
Where was his concentration?
Flutie throws left side, tackled after a short gain. It's going to set up 3rd and pretty manageable. Rob Moore, he's also from Syracuse.
3rd down and 5 for the 1st. Near formation in the backfield.
Flutie drops back into the end zone. Deflected and incomplete. Excellent defense. I would say that this has been more of a good defensive game rather than a bad offensive game. There's been like questionable play calls, bad plays by the offense, but I mean the defenses have done a terrific job of reading what the opposing team is doing, driving on the ball, deflecting it. But you look at the Indianapolis offense, especially with those backs and having Edgar and James, it just is inexcusable how little he's been used as part of the game plan. The run's going to get short of the 20. It's got to be a big fix as well. I'm very curious if that's going to finally get fixed in NFL Fever 2004. There's a throw over the middle. He finds a receiver threading the needle. The one-handed grab. It only took 2.5 quarters, but these offenses are coming to life. Kind of. Matthews drops back, throws deep over the middle, finds nothing. I was going to have to thread he was going to have to thread the needle again right there between those two defenders. The defense did a much better job deflecting that ball away that time. 2nd down and 10. Little end around here to Ed McCaffrey. That does nothing.
What a great jump he got on the snap.
Yeah, and there's nothing you can do when a defender gets in there that quick.
3rd down and 11. Throws and finds a leaping receiver in between a bunch of defenders, and a poor official is Ed McCaffrey.
Eddie McCaffrey has become the best possession receiver in football.
They're still not really willing to run the ball. It's intercepted. Left it short. He played with the double coverage again, and that time he got burned. 2nd interception of the day for this Patriots defense. They'll come out in an I formation with under 30 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Motion from the right side to the left side. Flutie drops back, throws into the flat. Finds a receiver with all kinds of room to run. Puts his shoulders high and tight. I don't know what to call it because it's not lowering it. But it's the kind of the sprint animation of the ESPN games. There's another short pass. He wanted the same thing, but the throw just wasn't as accurate that time. Mike Vrabel, coach of the Titans these days, on the tackle. 3-0 game here for the Patriots. They almost have as many turnovers as points. That is not good. In no way, shape, or form is that a good thing. 2nd down and 8. Throws left side, smashed.
Now that was a bone-crushing.
I mean, like just lifted and thrown down. 3rd and 8. The Colts, do they have one more stop in them? Yes, they do. And the form of an interception. He should not have run out of the end zone. It's Samari Roll. And we have seen as many turnovers as points in this game. 3-0 New England. Deep in their own territory. Should have taken the knee there to get out to the 20-yard line. But if they're not going to do it on kick returns, why the hell would they do it on an interception return? Nice run by James. Finding some room off that left side. They'll give it 2nd down and 4 after a 6-yard gain or so. Berman said 5, but the game said 6. I like the draw play right there. You got 6 yards on the first attempt. Hit it again. Just keep churning the yards. Dropping back and throwing right side, overthrows everybody. It's an incomplete pass, setting up 2nd down and 10.
Back to the strong side for the Colts.
Matthews throws left side, finds James. A short gain there. James only in his 3rd year, interestingly. The cover star of the of the game. I believe. I don't actually have the case near me. I looked on the floor. It's just 3 Maddens. Oh, another excellent draw play. It's not Edgerrin James. It's number 44. But that's really good. Terrell Smith. You got to take the ball out of this quarterback's hand and just give it to the excellent running back and fullback that you have in the backfield. Matthews drops back. He throws the left side. It's Edgerrin James again, making a sweet one-handed snag, 5 catches, 23 yards. Long of 8. Second down and 1. There we go. That's what you want to see. Run it right up the middle. Edgerrin James again. First and 10. 3 minutes to go, 4th quarter. Throws left side, tipped and incomplete. Willie Middlebrooks, excuse me.
Boom, they come up short on that effort. They'll have to reload the shotgun and aim somewhere else in the secondary next series.
Pass play.
Deep pass by Matthews, throwing and finds no one. This Colts drive might get stalled here. You know what I would like to see? Just a run play. It's still going to be a real deep field goal, but I don't think you're going to go for it. I think you're going to punt the ball here. That is a terrible set of plays. I dislike everything they did right there. Well, not everything. I dislike those last 3 plays.
Way to stay in your lane and not allow the returner a chance to get a big return.
Your running backs are crushing it. They're doing so well. Hand the ball off, pick up some yards, at least get in range for 3. I don't even know that you had to get 10 on that last play. Just pick up whatever you can, try a long field goal. Of course, I don't think playing the field position game is a terrible idea at this stage in the game. New England working that clock down towards the 2-minute warning. Looking for a slim 3-0 lead. We're heading over to New York next to check out the the St. Louis Rams.
He's been in on his 7th tackle of the game.
St. Louis Rams taking on the New York Jets coming up after this. 2-minute warning. Hits here with a 3-0 lead for New England. Flutie throws and finds a receiver. Excellent timeout usage by the Colts. 4th down and 7. You can start to make an argument that it was a good call. Try to get all of it on 3rd down. You don't have to necessarily settle for the field goal. Play the field position game. Short field, maybe. Yes, very short field all the way up to the 40-yard line. You're going to have better field position than they did when they snapped that last 3rd and 10 pass. They're going to trust it in Matthews' hands. It's off a defender's back.
As we go inside the number.
Pretty bad.
In these stats, Tom?
The offense seemed to be attacking the right side of the field.
Matthews looks downfield.
Matthews again, but he gets sacked.
Third and 15 at the 45-yard line. Pull back to the strong side. 2 tight ends for Indianapolis.
Throws over the middle, finds a receiver who gets 6, maybe 7. Actually, they're going to give him all the way. They're going to give him 8 yards. 4th down and 7. Do or die time for the Colts, and they find no one. I think in that case, I think you try and take the long field goal. You only have 2 timeouts. Pretty bad game. Pretty bad game. If you watched all the way through it, hey, thanks. I appreciate it. If you didn't, I understand. I get it.
Second and 9. They bring in their goal-to-go set.
Oh, that's a huge sack of Flutie.
Got him, Tom.
Okay, all right.
Colts, they have one remaining.
One timeout left. It's 3rd down and 19. I don't know why New England was going to try and throw the ball. They're going to take a knee.
None remaining.
The play calling is so bad. So bad. It feels like the play calling is probably fine by and large, but like when it's bad, it's awful. And especially for the winning team,
The player of the game award
like
goes
way
to
too deep in the
Colts.
game. They shouldn't be calling the victory formation if the opposing team has timeouts.
For this true
Should be
possession.
trying to get the first down to then call the victory formation.
Colts send a man in motion.
All right, looks like the Colts are going to maybe just try the Hail Mary right now.
Matthews.
No, it's just a regular motion.
Incomplete.
Missed everybody. Colts are going to have, realistically, the Colts are going to have one shot to get to the end zone. They have to, if they get a completion, they have to get out of bounds.
Good defensive play. Incomplete.
If they got out of bounds, they might have been able to take a shot at a field goal, but I think there's going to be too little time here for them to get
The Colts
the ball
send a man
snapped
in
and
motion.
set. No, they're going for it. Hail Mary time.
Looks downfield.
Deep throw. There were hands on the ball. Someone had hands on the ball, but I think the defense knocked it loose.
There's the
3-0
ball game.
is your final.
Patriots win by 3 and go to 5-2. I'm Chris Berman. For Tom
Everything
Jackson
went
and
right
Wire Crew,
for
see you
the New
next
England
game
Patriots.
right
Actually, let's
here
take a look
on
at that replay.
ESPN.
Oops. Okay. So it's got the ball cam. I don't know what's... My stick apparently has Joy-Con drift, which is not fun. So we'll kind of take a look here. McCaffrey got his hands on the ball. Oh, they were so close to a miracle win here. Wow. McCaffrey with hands on the ball. Just couldn't come through with the catch. Couldn't follow through with it, I should say. And that is how the game ends. Wow. Wow. I don't know how to leave. Okay. So 3-0 is your final, though. The Patriots almost. Okay, I would love for you to... Don't touch the joystick, I guess. Analog stick maybe is a better thing to use. All right. We are going to get you set for the next matchup, which is this Rams-Jets matchup. But real quick, we're going to go ahead and pop a spicy save. It was actually the first option. Whoops. My bad. I'm going to check something because I think the audio, and it's probably been this way for weeks and I just haven't realized. Load. User. Settings. Oh, no files for the settings. Oh, status loaded. Okay. Unloaded. That's fine. Okay, please stop. Okay. we will be right back. And when we get back, we'll take a look at this Jets-Rams game. Rams and the Packers, both teams that are playing very well in their respective divisions. The Jets and the Vikings, who the Rams and the Packers are playing, they need some help. It's a divisional matchup, obviously, Packers-Vikings. But the Jets could use some help, and they got a couple of breaks today. They can gain some ground on the Bills and the Colts if they aren't already ahead of the Colts. We'll see if a couple of 3-3 teams can maybe make a leap in just a moment. Thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you're enjoying today's video. If you want to be sure to stay caught up on it, scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos and random rosters posting every Tuesday right here on the channel. So check back next week for as we continue this, and we'll be right back with more right after this. All right, welcome on back to football action here on youtube.com/JonosaurusRex. We're still in ESPN NFL primetime right here, so we'll let that load. We're going to the Meadowlands. We're going to New York to check on the Jets taking on the Rams. Game 3 of our Week 7 action.
Live from the Meadowlands. It's an NFL primetime matchup.
5-1 taking on 3-3.
Alongside TJ, Tom Jackson.
TJ?
Tommy, what kinds of things are you expecting to see in this game?
The New York Jets enter the game in second place of their division. Offensively, they're currently ranked 4th in the NFL passing the football, while their running game ranks 7th overall. Meanwhile, the St. Louis Rams come into this game leading the NFC West, having won 3 games in a row.
Thanks, Tom.
The field condition is so good down there, some players have gone to the shortest cleats they can find.
Simmons set to receive the kickoff. We're underway.
This could end up being one of the best games we've seen this year.
All right, here we go. Rams are going to get the ball first. So they are going to start at the 20-yard line. Looks like it's a bit cool here in New York. First down and 10.
Watson with the ball. A 5-yard run by Watson.
Watson with a nice gain there on 1st and 10. This is what you want to see. You don't have to throw every single down. You can pass it every once in a while. I know. A weird thought. Watson had the ball, but the defensive lineman there for the Jets, Mike Wells, did an excellent job to get off his block and make the tackle. 3rd down and 5. Probably lost half a yard, maybe a third of a yard, a.k.a. 1 foot. 3rd down and 5. Drops and throws. Finds a defender's hand, and that is an incomplete pass. All right, so they got off to a good start with a 5-yard gain and then went 0 and 0 yards, and now they will be punting the ball away. Kerry Collins in at the quarterback position for the St. Louis Rams. Tackled just past the 42. Mike Anderson, Corin Robinson. Jets are going to be a trendy pick this season. Chris Chandler throws an interception on his first pass attempt of the day. It's a really nice play there by the St. Louis Rams. Jets have gotten a lot of help today with the Buffalo Bills losing and the Indianapolis Colts losing. Does strengthen the New England Patriots' grip on the AFC East. But the Jets can make a step in the right direction and at least kind of put themselves more in that wild card spot as the season moves along. Incomplete pass there for Collins and the Rams. 2nd down and 10. There's a handoff. That's a terrific run. Oh, I thought he was going to cut it upfield, and he might have at least tried to, but it kind of looked like the game maybe magnetized him to the tackle.
3rd down and 2 for the first.
Hey, this game's not perfect, by the way. 3rd down and 2. You'd love to see a run here just to get the first down. They're going to go with a play action pass. Throws right side, incomplete. Collins is 0 for on his first chunk of passes. Only yards coming on the ground to the total of about 13. 8-yard run and a 5-yard run. 5 plus age, 13. Kyle Richardson, before I lose my phone, off the side of the chair. He'll punt it. It'll be caught on the sideline, so that is where it will be spotted. Take a look at this Rams defense. Minute and a half into this one. Patrick Surtain on the back end.
10 at the 11-yard line.
First and 10. Chandler throws it out to the flat. I guess a lot of confidence in a Super Bowl appearing quarterback. That's a really nice play defensively. It's a bad throw by Chandler, who is 1 for 3 for -4 yards and an interception. Hopefully he's not on your random rosters fantasy team. Drops and throws down to the left side. Nothing doing deep, but this Jets offense looks bad. They are so concerned with the pass. I don't know that we've even seen a run out of them in 6 plays. Nice run back for the Rams, and that'll be a good starting field position for this St. Louis team that hasn't looked good deep, or good from the passing perspective. But running the ball
at the 42-yard line. Throw set, receiver in the slot for the Rams. He fakes the handoff.
Play action pass, throws left side, finally finds a receiver. He'll get up the left sideline for a solid gain. All the way inside the 25 down to the 23-yard line. I believe that's Tiki Barber. That's who they called out. So the Rams finally moving through the air, though it is just a pass to the flat. Collins throws left side into triple coverage and finds a receiver.
A 16-yard pass.
And that's again Barber on the receiving end. 1st and goal.
Barber is the lightning half of the Giants' running tandem, thunder and lightning.
Collins looking to throw.
Number 61 looked like he was confused on that play. He was running way back.
Real nose for the end zone. A good thing too. He's on my
They just got the ball in Barber's hands through the air instead of on the ground, and it worked out. You can see number 61 right there.
The extra point
picked up an excellent blindside block. John Casey's 10th year. Kick is up, and the kick is good.
That's his first extra point today. The kickoff. Bulls over the tackle.
Pretty nice return there, all the way up past the 20, just shy of the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
24.
The Jets send a man in motion.
Chandler throws deep left side off the hands of a defender and incomplete. The Jets have got to get a running game going here. They have to stop letting Chris Chandler throw the ball to the opposing team. There you go. Throw it. Now pitch it to the right side.
Brought down by Surtain.
Surtain.
A 4-yard run
Surtain.
by Anderson. 3rd and 6.
3rd down and
at the
6.
27-yard line. Chandler, quick drop. Caught by Robinson.
Chandler finally finds his own receiver on a positive pass play. Incredible.
1st down and 10 to go.
It's like a monumental moment we should be celebrating. 3.5 minutes into this game.
Chandler
Chandler now to the side, and we'll pass to the flat. Nicely read by the defense. It's going to force a 3-yard loss. So Chandler makes progress and then says, you know what? I don't like this feeling. And immediately regresses to a bad quarterback. Gonna pitch right side. Looking for some running room.
They lost a few yards on that.
I do not like anything that the Jets are doing. They've just been throwing the ball for the most part. They've had 2 runs. Both of them have been stretch runs or runs just to the outside. Neither of them have worked. I don't know why you're not throwing it up the middle or running it up the middle. There's a throw over the middle. Needed 16, got about 14 of it, or 12 of it, excuse me. Should be, 4th and 4. They get to midfield. Shane Leckler. Nice angled kick. Down to about the 14-yard line. So the Rams with a 7-0 lead take over 1st and 10. 22 seconds to go in the first quarter. There's a nice handoff. They're just continuing to feed Barber. That's what I'm trying to say. Get him going on the ground. They've got him going through the air. One more play here before the end of quarter number 1. It's a deep throw, and that's just nowhere. Neither quarterback looks particularly sharp, and both offenses are still trying to figure out how the game of football works, but the Rams accidentally somehow scored a touchdown, and it's 7-0. A little screen play out to number 33 and finds a bunch of green grass. Wow, that is a really nice play. And it looked like the blocking kind of broke down in front of him as well. He outran the blockers. We haven't seen the screenplay be particularly effective for that exact reason. You can see where he was in relation to the blockers that are supposed to be in front of him. Worked out in the Rams' favor this time, but it has not in the past. And that's just generally speaking, not just for the Rams. 2nd and 10 following the incompletion. A large percentage of these yards for the Rams coming from those backs in the backfield through the air and on the ground.
7-yard reception by
I like the throw there to make a 3rd and 3. Crowell. Crowell.
3rd and 3 at the 44-yard
They
line.
go from the shotgun, which I don't agree with, especially with the 3-man front. I would go under center. They're going to throw it. Quick pass. It's incomplete into double coverage. And it feels like as quickly as the Rams were doing well, they instantly stopped doing well. 4th and 3. Should pen the Jets decently deep with this punt. He'll get up to the 25. Ooh, make a man miss and get closer to the 30-yard line. We saw excellent kick coverage from New England. St. Louis doing a less than stellar job. So 4:01 to go here. I'd love to see like an up-the-gut run from the Jets. Chandler throws again behind the line of scrimmage, and again they're going to lose yards on a quick pass play. 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. Gonna run it. Ball's right.
Third down and 6. Throws right at the line to gain. That is a completed pass. 2 catches for 1 total yard at a long of 6.
First down, 10 to go.
Fantastic. First down and 10 just did break the yardage needed there. Oh, with a play action pass. That's a nice throw out to the sideline. Anderson does a good job getting upfield. Great angle taken by the St. Louis defender there to limit the yardage gained. Of course, all of this is kind of like has an asterisk on it because it just didn't seem like just got to run in more of a curve.
It takes a special breed of player to hold
Chandler.
on to a ball after being hit like that.
Getting a little too comfortable, just winging it all over the field. Incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10. They're in Rams territory. Chandler with a deep drop. Again throws behind the line. That time, he's actually able to knock a defender on his keister. Blaine Bishop picks up his 4th tackle of the day. And it is a really nice gain there. 3rd down and 1. Chandler drops and throws, finds a receiver. Running a little out route toward the sideline. Put it in a perfect spot there. Glover from Grambling, helping keep this Jets drive alive as we hit the 2-minute warning. Jets down 7, but driving. Chandler throws over the middle. It's incomplete. It just didn't look like that pass was timed up correctly. That was a very weird looking play.
Quarterback looks to pass.
Nice spin move, gets past the second man. And that is a terrific play by Brady.
Well, unfortunately, he didn't make a play on the ball.
Weird face mask for a wide receiver, but okay. Chandler throws and overthrows everybody. A leaping attempt is just too tall, and 2nd down and 10. Chandler is getting like good plays from his offense, then immediately putting them in a bad spot with pretty poor incompletions on 1st down. It's a solid catch there. Tony Martin coming through.
3rd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
I'll give him 7 on that. 3rd down and 3. Throws, and he's going to be stopped short. It looked like he was going to have it. And I think we had one of those plays again. The quarterback just throws it a little too high. Receiver can't keep his feet on the ground, try to make that move to get upfield. The Jets not so smartly take the 3, but way too early in the clock. That's why they're not so smartly taking the 3. They left way too much time. They probably should be down to about 30 seconds on the clock instead. It is 57. Jets come away with points and they get a fumble. Oh, a fumble was forced, but another Ram picked it up and then got immediately flipped over his shoulder. 1st down and 10. See what they choose to do with under a minute to go. Collins, deep down the middle of the field, finds a receiver past the 45-yard line. Quick timeout. Like the usage of timeouts here, or that specific timeout. It's a deep throw down the middle. Call a timeout. You have plenty of time to work with. Collins, oh, that should have been a pick. In and out of the hands of number 59. He might have been thinking about how far he was going to get upfield with the ball before he came down with that reception.
Quarterback looks to pass.
2nd and 10.
A 4-yard pass.
Okay.
To Pinkston. 3rd down and 5 for the 1st.
It's a good pass play to get out of bounds on. If you don't get out of bounds, you're likely going to end up burning a timeout, and that could pose problems later on in the half. Terrific leaping grab there by Charles Lee. First reception of the day. Goes for 13 and a fresh set of downs. 30 seconds to go. The Rams have timeouts to work with, but they're not really concerned with them at the moment. From the 35-yard line, Collins drops back, throws over the middle. It's just 2 receivers in the area.
2nd and 10.
Just got kind of bopped off. Nothing working there for the Rams on that one. Collins drops and throws. It's off the hands of a defender yet again. Collins, deep drop, throws right side into double coverage. Caught it in traffic. It's 4th and inches. They're going to go for it. They call the timeout. They're going to run that weird Hail Mary play for some reason this close? Yeah, they are.
The quarterback looks to pass.
Into the end zone. Caught for a touchdown.
25-yard pass by Collins.
The receiver
Wow.
found a weakness in the coverage and exploited it for 6
I
points.
thought it was very weird that they ran that play right there. But it works.
The extra point attempt by Casey.
Kick is up, and the kick is good.
2 extra points today. Deep kick.
From the goal line.
It's
Oh, it's a fumble. It's a fumble. 2 fumbles on kickoff returns, both returned or recovered, excuse me, by the receiving team. So St. Louis looking like the 5-1 team, up 14-3. Though it did take them a little bit to get started. The Jets looking like a team that might be forgotten come playoff time. Deep throw, and where has that been? Where has that been all half?
For the first down. A 38-yard pass by Chandler.
The Giants expected a lot out of Hilliard when he came out of Florida, and now he's beginning to pay dividends.
At halftime, the Rams 14.
All right, there you go. Some halftime stats for you. 3 for 6 on third down conversions for the Jets. It's not the only stat that I cover. Luckily, I was able to find a copy of my copy of this game. Getting down to the deadline, I wasn't sure which box it ended up in. Both which packing box it got put in and what video game box it got put in. Why would it get put in the correct case when I could put it in a different case?
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for the Jets. This is a good thing for them to get the ball first coming out of the break.
A 9-yard
Down
pass
11.
to Robinson.
2nd down and short. Chandler's been more successful on those kinds of passes,
It's caught.
the little out routes toward the sideline,
Down by Jordan.
than really anywhere else. Mike Anderson,
First and 10. The D shows a 4-3. Chandler.
that's a quick pass, and again, kind of that throw to the
Down
outside.
by Walker.
Corin Robinson, 4th reception of the day, which feels surprising because it seems like they've just missed every completion possible.
Quarterback drops back.
Oh, Chandler with a nice completion there. They have made some good adjustments.
First and 10. 3 receivers
The
set for
question,
the Jets.
do you go for 2 with a touchdown? Chris Chandler was on a quarterback draw. It's not going to be that big of a loss, or at least, he
There's an injured
called the
player,
quarterback
Tom.
draw
I think he may have
and then got
taken a
injured.
shot
They're only
to
giving him a
the
loss of
ribs,
1,
Tom.
which is fine.
Even with decent depth, an injury to a key starter can really hurt a ball.
Uh-oh.
Third down and 11 for the first.
Oh, no. It was going so well. Their drive was doing so well until that stupid quarterback draw, or he just decided to run it.
Looking to throw.
Oh, and just like that, the drive is over. I asked you, go for 2.
Here's the punter.
I think you do, honestly.
Turns on the speed.
I mean, I'm sure you're not playing for a tie or anything, but
Report from
pulled
the
rib
locker room,
muscle.
Chandler out 2 to 4 weeks with a pulled
Ooh,
rib
he's
muscle.
out 2 to 4 weeks, and that may be the nail in the coffin for the Jets in this game. I don't know who their backup quarterback is. His first pass was right on target, right there. It just dropped. Just dropped. Inexcusably dropped.
And the defender is there to wrap him up.
So 2nd and 15. We're going to go with a deep pitch. They pitched that ball into the Jets' end zone.
1-yard run by
Barber can't find a whole lot of room on the outside. This is a good opportunity for this Jets defense to make a stand
for the first. Line up with a lone back.
and at least try to give their offense some good field position.
Collins drops back.
Maybe if they only score a field goal, that kind of pushes the issue of the 2-point conversion. So the kick is away. It's going to be immediately inside Rams territory. A beautiful spin move. He's on the outside. He's making moves. He's free and clear. It's a touchdown for the Jets. I believe that's the first punt return for a touchdown we've seen.
Looks like they want 2.
I love that they're going for 2 here. Being down by 4 doesn't really do a whole lot. I know you could make the argument that, well, if you score the extra point and you score another touchdown, you're up by 3. It's a catch. The 2 is good. Wow.
That 2-point conversion, Tommy.
They made the right call, and they were determined to get in the end zone.
That was just a great
I think, but that puts too much. I think the problem is the line of thinking of like, okay, kick the extra point. That way, if you score a touchdown, you're up by 7. That means you're going to score another touchdown. This Jets offense has not been that consistent. I think you have to take the shot, and that way you could just go, hey, we just need a field goal. Don't worry about the touchdown. Just 3. Defense has been playing pretty well. Another pass defense there. Halfway through quarter number 3. It's a 14-11 game following a punt return for a touchdown. Oh, an excellent draw play by the Rams. That's a good run for 13 yards. A fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Lone runner in the backfield. Quarterback drops back. It's caught.
Quarterback drops, throws, and finds a receiver over the middle of the field. Makes a nice turn upfield. Gets right about to midfield. That'll be 1st down and 10.
Down and 10 to go. 2 tight ends, 1 back for St. Louis.
See if the Rams can respond to the touchdown.
Collins looking to throw.
Tiki Barber. Nice progress up the field there. 5 catches, 65 yards, and a touchdown.
1st and 10.
He's doing a lot of good out of the backfield in the passing game. Throws a little slant route out inside or up inside the 30. Donald Hayes, 4th year from Wisconsin. Sets up 2nd down and short. You'd love to see just a run to Tiki Barber here.
Bar formation for the Rams.
Instead, they're going to go with a pass. They'll throw it out to the flat, and it's
3rd down and 1 for the 1st.
that's a tight window to get that ball into. Collins throws over the middle, finds a receiver inside the 20 down to the 16-yard line.
Between the
Wow.
defender and quarterback, you give yourself a shot at a 1st down.
1st down and 10 to go. Collins looking to throw.
There's oh my goodness, Tiki Barber. Excellent one-handed grab. That's a perfect throw. That's what you want to see. Catch in stride. Puts on another chunk of yards, and this Rams offense is just slicing and dicing this Jets defense up.
Handoff to Watson.
That's a nice read by the defender there to get the back Watson down before he could do too much damage. It looked like that hole was going to open up pretty nicely for a shot at the end zone, but instead, defender came screaming through. And it's 2nd and goal. Play action pass into the middle of the end zone, which had just a bunch of defenders.
3rd and goal.
Too much traffic there.
He's sitting in the dime defense.
Garcia, he's going to get a touchdown with a quarterback sneak. Or not even sneak, but a quarterback draw. This is what the Jets tried to run earlier, but failed. You can see the difference. 3 down linemen. Okay, I don't know why that was so delayed, but all right. Oh, he got off the block, but went to his left when he needed to go to his right. He was in a bad spot either way because there were only 3 of them. There's a 5-on-3 there, and basically just going to go
It's
one way or
good.
the other.
That's
Whichever
the
way
third
you
extra
go,
point
I'll
in
go
this
the
game.
opposite.
High and deep.
That is feels like a monster drive from St. Louis.
Brought
The
down
Jets
by Smith.
feeling good, playing with some pep in their step, following not only a punt return for a touchdown, but a 2-point conversion to close it down to a 3-point game.
Plummer. Quick drop.
Plummer,
Let's
oh,
go
Jake Plummer.
Inside the numbers. The
Gross.
Jets are getting the job done through the air. Interesting stats so far, Tom.
The offense seemed to be attacking the right side of the field.
It's a run.
Going with a run. It's a fumble. Oh, it's a fumble, and the Jets so lucky to recover at the end of the third quarter.
At the end of the
21 to
third
11
quarter,
through
the
3.
Rams lead by 10.
It's not a... I don't know.
First and
Just
10.
kind of
4-3 defense for St. Louis.
first and 10 for the Jets.
They'll keep it on the
Going
ground.
with a handoff. Tried to find some room off the right side, but not doing a whole lot there.
Second
The Jets
and
can
9.
still incorporate the run game. Plenty of time here. They only... Yes, they're down 2 scores, but
The pitch out.
field goal still helps them. The play like that does not help them.
Tackled by Tanavasa.
It's kind of wild
They
that
lost
none of
a few
those have
yards on
resulted
that
in like a
one. Defense
fumble
looks like
or
they're getting
interception.
Stronger and stronger each quarter.
As we see some of those defensive ends
With runs like that.
make excellent
An 11-yard
reads
pass by
and get up the field and just into the
That
lanes
took some guts to
of
even
where they're trying to go.
thread the needle. They'll kick it away. Here's the punt.
It's 4th down and 3, and that'll do it for this New York Jets drive. Shane Leckler coming out. I think that injury
First
to
and 10.
Chris Chandler, no matter how poorly he played, really put a wrench in the Jets' plans. They were finally getting into a rhythm.
The pitch to Barber.
And that injury
Running left.
completely derailed that drive. Love to see him just grind it out here. That appears to be what they're doing. 2nd down and 6.
The pitch to Barber. Forced back of the line.
Barber with an excellent job there to get away from the defender that felt like he was going to blow that play up in the backfield. It looked like in a real good spot, but just couldn't come through with the tackle. 3rd down and 5. You can burn another probably minute or so off this clock if you really want to. We're going to go for the pass, or from the shotgun, I should say. Just run the ball here. There's no reason to throw it.
Shovel pass to
Okay.
Barber.
I'll give it a little shovel pass.
He makes the most
That's
of his
fine.
talent.
Keep the clock moving. I think that's your number one concern here. There's no reason to throw it deep down the field. You're up by 10. Keep it churning. And make the Jets use the timeouts if they want.
Richardson back to punt.
Kicks this one deep. Return just outside of the 20-yard
Brought
line.
down by
Very short gain up to about the 30. So 2:11 to go. Down
First and
10
10 at the
from the
29-yard line.
29-yard line. Jake the Snake Plummer.
Plummer looking to
Drops and
throw.
throws right side. Tackled right as the ball got there. Really nice defense there. 2nd and 10, 2:07 to go.
The quarterback looks to pass.
Throws to the left side in a completion over there.
37-yard line.
That'll bring us to the 2-minute warning.
3rd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
They went through it while the... Okay, whatever. 3rd down and 2.
Plummer drops
Plummer drops back, throws deep right side off the hands of a defender. Incomplete.
That's his first pass defended today.
They have to go for it here. I think I would have rather seen them try a run here on 3rd and 2. There's no reason for them to throw it that deep. Instead, they're going to throw it out to the flat. They'll pick up the yardage needed, plus a little extra. They will not give him the out of bounds, though.
This allows them to keep the ball
wow.
and try to put 6 on the board.
Pass play.
Plummer down the right side, incomplete. 1:36 to go.
As we go inside
the numbers.
Stand out to you in these stats, Tom?
The offense must like the matchups they find on the right side.
Quarterback drops back. It's caught.
Oh, nice pass there. This receiving core for the Jets has been pretty poor all day. It's been a lot of Conrad, been a lot of their back out of the backfield.
1st and 10. 2 running backs out of the shotgun for the Jets. Going right. Incomplete pass. Plummer looking to throw.
Plummer throws right side, overthrows everybody. Dang.
3rd down and 10 for the first. D sets up against the pass. The quarterback looks to pass.
Mariners with a big lead in Chicago. That's what you want to see, and what you don't want to see if you're a New York Jets fan is that. That should just about do it for this game. Now, the interesting thing is going to be, I think the Jets have timeouts, and they will, we're going to use them because we're still in competition, technically.
Tackled at the 7-yard line.
Maybe, maybe not. Now is where it gets weird, because I think this offense will come out with... They need a first down to, put the game away. But they're going to probably come out here in the victory formation. It's a small but noteworthy thing, especially if you're only up by a possession.
The Rams try to run out the clock.
They will come out in that victory formation. They do burn it down to 20, under 20 actually. And the Jets will take a timeout. This is so annoying. Because if they were going to commit to the timeout thing, they should have done it 30 seconds ago. Or 40 seconds ago. At least that time the Saints, the Rams altered what they were trying to do. They went for the run play. So I'll start at the 45-yard line. Probably see one heave to the end zone. Game MVP, one punt returned, touchdown. Okay. I would have given it to Tiki Barber. We see a surprising number of those go to players on the losing team. We didn't even see the rollout play from the Jets. Okay, now we will see. A roll. Plummer out here. And he'll get sacked. All right. All of that checks out for the New York Jets football today.
That's the game. The Rams
21-11 is your final score.
So, this is Chris Berman for Tom Jackson saying so long. See you next game right here on ESPN.
Rams doing an excellent job showing why they're a 5-1 team, why they are a kind of running away with the NFC West. And the Jets showing why you're a 3-3 team and might be 3-4 now, but I think pretty quickly going to get eliminated from the playoff race, especially if you lose your starting quarterback, who did not play well in that game at all. So we're going to move on to game number 4 here, our final game of the day. And, Vikings, Packers from Minnesota.
Welcome to tonight's matchup.
Another 3-3 team taking on a 5-1 team, looking to kind of
Good evening, everyone.
play
I'm
well.
Chris Berman, here with Tom Jackson.
I think that the difference in this one is being able to gain ground in your
Minnesota Vikings find themselves in third place in the NFC Central.
in your division,
They are the best
which
in
is
the
what the
NFL,
Vikings
stopping
have
the run,
an opportunity
and 10th
to
when
do.
it comes to defending the pass. Meanwhile, the Green Bay Packers come into this game leading the NFC Central, determined to make it 4 in a row this week with another win.
Thanks, Tom.
We're indoors for this one, so weather won't be a factor.
Morgan back to receive the kick. We're underway.
There are few things more intense in a football game than when the ball is first kicked off.
Poor run back for the Vikings, and that will set them up at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Vikings have been inconsistent. They're 3-3. We saw them earlier in the season. I'd absolutely demolish a team,
The pitch out by
I think,
Farad.
but then just didn't do anything. It was the Bears.
Second and 8 at the 18-yard
Yeah,
line.
they crushed the Chicago Bears, but I believe they've been outscored in all their other games, which is interesting. Their point differential is negative overall. Another fumble, but this time recovered again by the offensive team. Sean Alexander at the backfield with Tim Brown on the outside for these Minnesota Vikings.
Down and 8 for the first. The Vikings send a man in motion. Farad drops back.
Gus Farad. I was hoping they would give me the last name there, and they did. Gus Farad finding that very same Tim Brown for a nice completion on third down. Packers number 1 in the NFC Central, which includes the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Chandler drops back. It's going to be a draw play. Chad Eaton eating him up in the backfield. One forced fumble on the day already. Second and 11 following the 1-yard loss.
Tight ends for Minnesota. Here's the pitch out.
Pitch right side. Alexander makes a man miss and then gets hammered down after a short gain. 2 yards on 3 carries, a long of 2 from Alabama.
Third and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Played for the Seahawks. On the cover of Madden 2007 and NCAA Football 2001, which turns out is a game I own. I found that today while I was cleaning up some stuff. So a nice deflection there by the Green Bay defense, and they will give up the 1 first down and no more. Third and 11, or 4th and 9 with 3 and 11. 3-11. What is happening? Spin move, but still got tripped up in the backfield. Here's the offensive line for the Packers. Backs and receivers. Max Strong, Rod Smith.
First and 10.
I believe it's Aaron Brooks under center for the Green Bay offense. Pitch to the right side and just nowhere to go. So well read by number 53 there on the defensive side. You see him pound his chest. Got past that block, and one of the bigger losses we've seen on a run play. Second down and 17.
Pass play.
Brooks drops over the middle and cannot find a receiver. It's a short pass. You don't love to see it on second down and 17, though I get the concept. Just get some positive yards, see if you can make it a little bit more manageable on third down. Defense should have their ears pinned back and just going for the quarterback. Brooks stands, fires down the right side, and it's an incomplete pass off the defender's hand. 4th and 17. Minnesota at least picked up a first down. Green Bay just went backwards 7 yards and called it good.
Hit him into 3 Pro Bowls as well.
First down and 10 to go. The Vikings send a man in motion.
First and 10 for Rott down the right side. Incomplete as a man. Slips on a Mario Kart banana peel.
Running a crossing route anytime soon.
Second and 10 following the incompletion halfway through quarter number 1. No score in Minnesota. Going for a run off the right side. Sean Alexander can't find any room. They might give him a yard. Only a second-year pro from the aforementioned Alabama. And I only know that because of the cover of NCAA Football 2001. If it weren't for that video game, I would not know. I guess that's what it means when I say that I only know that. Okay, doesn't matter. We're moving on. Pretty bad pass from Gus Frerotte. Both of these offenses a little cold starting this one, which is surprising because the weather's not affecting them. They're in a dome. Got past the 20, tried to get to the 25, but drilled before he could do that. Here's a look at the defensive line for the Minnesota Vikings. The random rosters version of the Purple People Eaters. If you haven't watched it yet, the history of the Minnesota Vikings for Secret Base, absolutely fantastic. Episode 4 premieres tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific time.
Looks to pass. Thrown down by Madison. A 6-yard reception by Campbell.
You know, Chris, the defenders have to realize that this offense will make some plays.
Second down and 4 following the 6-yard gain, so positive yards for the Packers, though they still have negative yards overall. That was almost intercepted. Excellent drive to the ball there. Saw exactly where that route stopped and exactly where Brooks wanted to go. Third down and 4.
Brooks, quick drop.
Boom,
man. Quick drop and a drop pass by the receiver, and Green Bay gained 6, but they lost 7 on that previous drive. Negative 1 yards through 2 drives in the first quarter. 4th and 4, the punt is away. From the 23 up to the 37. Maybe the 38.
First and 10.
Actually, they gave it to him at the 36.
For Green Bay.
Motion for the Vikings from right to left. Frerotte throws to the flat. It's Alexander, who's tackled immediately.
Second down and 13 to go. Fullback to the strong side. 2 tight ends for Minnesota. He fakes the handoff.
Frerotte right side finds a receiver past the 50 into Green Bay territory.
The defenders didn't get to their spot.
Nice receiving, or a nice reception there for Tim Brown. Feels like that's about what's going to be the Minnesota attack here. Sean Alexander and Tim Brown.
First down and 10 to go.
First and 10. Frerotte throws. Finds a receiver. It's going to be John Ritchie. 7-yard catch on the reception. Under 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Minnesota looking at a 2nd and 3 inside the 40. Play action pass. Throws to the outside. Finds Sean Alexander, who makes a turn. He is, I thought, going to be free and clear. Some poor angles taken by that Green Bay defense. As we take a look at the replay, it's, again, just an offensive lineman making a real weird move. I mean, it works out at the end, but I'm sure it's not supposed to look like that. You can see 5 Green Bay defenders chasing down Sean Alexander, and a lot of poor angles.
First quarter, tie ball game. The Vikings, nothing. Packers, nothing.
Nothing here as we move to quarter number 2. They finally get him by the ankles, shoestrings, and trip him up before he can break the goal line.
Handoff to Ritchie.
Going with a handoff to Richie. I thought he was going to try and break it with that left arm, but couldn't do it. And it'll be a second and goal. About a yard and about a yard, an even yard. Offset I formation. Farrat drops. A little bit of a play action into the end zone. It's incomplete. It's going to bring him third and goal at the 1. Farrat drops back, throws, and it's going to be Alexander in to the end zone for the score. And I realized I never adjusted the volume. I was wondering why it looked so quiet on the audio, and I forgot to adjust the decibels. So this episode's game audio will be just a little bit quiet. I'll remember to do that next time. Just as a reminder, I haven't recorded this series in about 3 weeks. So, hey, stop it! Stop with the music, the copyrighted music. Knock it off. I can't afford copyright claims. I have time to edit this crap. Paul Ettinger caps off the 7-0 Minnesota lead. 4:35 to go here in the half. Green Bay runs it out of the end zone, and again, some pretty poor starting field position. So Brooks comes out. We're going to maybe get this offense in gear. Going with a play action pass. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Oh, disaster for the Packers, who still, I don't believe, have total yards, like positive total yards. Throws an interception, and the Vikings are immediately back in business. Sean Alexander looked like he overran those blocks again, but still found a ton of room to work with. And it's going to be first and goal from the 8. Wow. Those screenplays still don't work very well, but if you have a skilled running back, it looks like it's a little easier to deal with the fact that the blockers are either that the blockers are stopping too short or the running backs are running too long.
Second and goal at the 13-yard line.
So second down and goal.
Running play.
One with a run play. Alexander stood up at the 6 and dropped. Third down and goal.
Third and goal at the 6-yard line.
Green Bay can hold to a field goal attempt. That's a big win, considering their offense gave them the ball with terrific field position. It's a draw play. Oh, they threw him into the end zone. He had it. Alexander. Oh, one guy looked like he was going to get it, and 22 had it and threw him across the goal line. 13-0 Minnesota. Hey, stop it. Stop. Where's all this music coming from? Stop it now. Are any of these copyright claimed or anything? Go to YouTube Studio.
High and deep. Stop by Smith. First down and 10 to go. Weak eye, 3 wide for the offense. Brooks looks downfield. Incomplete pass.
No. Okay. Well, hopefully it stays that way. I don't know why I'm feeling like I'm going to hear all the hearing all the music.
First and 10. 4-3 defense for the Vikings.
So first down and 10 for the Packers. Turns out if I look away from the screen, they actually do pretty well. Score here would be pretty big for them.
downfield.
Brooks going to throw downfield right side. Finds a leaping receiver. Who gets behind the defense? That's the big score you're looking for. A bomb down the field. Big play for the Green Bay Packers, who looked lifeless
Nice play call.
for so long
They
in
knew
this
just who to
game.
go to and what play to call.
And I actually saw that with my own eyes. One guy missed it. Number 42 got all turned around going for the interception or the deflected pass.
Here's the extra point attempt.
Jason Hansen of Washington State kicked it
And it's
through the uprights,
And
and they
his
cut the
first
lead in
extra
half
point today.
just like that. 14-7. Was that enough time for your defense to get some rest to cool this Vikings offense off? We will have to find out.
First and 10.
First down and 10.
The pitch to the
Pitch right side to Richie. Nice job by the Packers defense to get in the
Lost a
backfield.
few yards on that
Stop
play.
them for a
Strong
short
seasons
loss.
in 98 and 99, Dwayne
Second
Ruggs
and
set to make
13.
his mark
Green Bay's been pretty good on the early
NFL
downs,
seasons to come.
at least the first couple of drives, and then they gave up some big third down conversions.
To Alexander.
That's another nice read by the
Lost a few yards
Packers
on that
defense.
He got great penetration into the backfield to make that
5-yard loss. That's up third down and 18. This looks a little more like the Packers' first drive. Possibly a pretty obvious passing situation. It's a screen play that's just all out of whack. Like there was a defender that broke through and got in the passing lane, and everything was a mess. Excellent job by the Packers defense to get this Vikings offense off the field. See if you can give it to your hot offensive team. Teammates, I guess. Your hot offense. And a pretty good return will start them in Vikings territory as we have hit the 2-minute warning. 1:54
First down with
to
under
go
2 minutes
in
to go
quarter
the half.
number 2.
Weak eye, 3 wide for the
Aaron
offense.
Brooks from an offset I formation.
Brooks
Drops and throws over the middle. It's off the hands and incomplete. Leroy Butler.
has performed at a high level in the NFL for many
How could he?
years.
The man who invented the Lambeau leap,
Tackled by
making
Rainey.
plays for the rival
A 4-yard reception by
Minnesota
Smith.
Vikings.
The Packers send a man in
Packers
motion.
pick up 5, and that sets up a third and manageable.
Quarterback
Brooks drops back, throws right side or left side,
Defender almost
hit
knocked
and
it off.
incomplete.
Here's their third punt of the game.
Oof. Excellent job by both defenses. Both defenses coming on the field with those last couple of drives, playing against a hot offense, an offense that has scored touchdowns, doing well. Number 31 caught the ball for him.
First
Very
and
weird.
10 at the 10-yard line.
First and 10 from the 10.
Vikings
But good
send
stops
a
by
man
both of
in
them to
motion.
not allow that roll to continue, to not allow the rhythm to continue.
Back. Caught.
Farrat finds a receiver. He'll stay inside the field of play. He'll pick up 8. And the clock will move towards a minute to go here in quarter number 2. Farrat deep drop, throws deep right side, deflected,
Gets a handout.
incomplete. Starks on the back end there with the second pass defense of the game.
To read the defense better than that, they're all over his target.
Third down and 2.
Drops back.
Farrat, deep drop again off the hands and incomplete. Packers defense again seeing what the Vikings are wanting to do very well. They gave up 8 yards on that first play, but forced 2 incompletions. They won't have quite as good a field position, but he still gets it right up to the midfield stripe. And they will take over first and 10 from the logo.
First down and 10 to go. Fullback to the strong side. 2 tight ends for the Packers. He fakes the handoff.
Brooks throws.
Knocked down. Incompletion.
It's not a great pass. I mean, it's a good deflection by Sam Madison on the back end. It's a poor throw by Brooks. The defender was all over it.
Brooks looks downfield.
Looked like he wanted to go there. Knew that's where he wanted to go off the play action. Much better throw there, I guess, technically because it was complete, but still into some traffic. As we take a look at the replay. Oh, just an excellent Rod Smith adjustment there. That's a terrific leap time there. Brooks toward the end zone. Deflected and incomplete. Sam Madison again.
Sam Madison is tough, tenacious, locks on to his receiver, and he doesn't let up.
Brooks again to the end zone. Deflected and incomplete. Third pass deflection, I want to say, of this drive. Or defense, I should say. Third down and 10. Green Bay can still come away with a field goal and be okay. Brooks. It's deflected again. It's just 3 bad passes to the right side.
Sam Madison made 15 interceptions his first 2 seasons as a starter, which has solidified him among the league's best cornerbacks.
The kick is away, not even close. Not even close. Jason Hansen misses a fairly long field goal. And that was, it was bad from the start. Started left and just kept going left. First and 10 for the Vikings. They'll get about 9 there, call a timeout. Now this play, the rollout play has been pretty successful toward the end of the first half. So I don't think it's terrible for a team to maybe just try and pick up some yards to get maybe to the 50, like they're right about now, and then just run that play. They have 1 timeout to work with. Can push this lead out to 10 with a field goal. I'll take a timeout there. 9 seconds to go after the 8-yard gain. We'll see if they run. Yeah, this should be it. Oh, it isn't actually. It's an incompletion. Green Bay doing the Vikings a favor.
At the 42-yard line. They're really going to spread the field. Pass play.
Farrat over the middle of the field. It's caught short.
A 37-yard pass by Farrat.
Being able to throw the ball deep like that can put a tremendous amount of pressure on a defense.
All right. As we hit halftime, I'm going to need to hop up for a little halftime break here. We'll get a replay. -6 rushing yards. 0 for 4 on third down for the Packers. 4 for 8 for the Vikings on third down conversions. All right. Before we jump into half number 2, we'll take a very short, quick little break. We'll be right back with the finale of this game, and we'll get you caught up on all the standings and scores throughout the league. Be right back. Thanks for watching. Great time to make sure, subscribe, ring the bell. See you in just a moment. All right, we are back for the final half of action here. Paul Ettinger, 14-yard line. Not a good starting spot for the Green Bay Packers, and they will take it from 5 yards deep in their own end zone. And again, they'll make that average true.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So first and 10, Brooks drops back, fires over the middle, and I thought that was going to be picked off. It was really good location for the linebacker there for the Vikings. I thought he'd be able to pick that off. Not a great throw from Brooks to start this half, down 7. Brooks throws, and maybe a worse throw. The Vikings have done a good job here of just kind of putting players where they think the Packers are going to want to throw the ball, and they have been right 2 out of 2 times. Third down and 10. Brooks takes the snap, throws over the middle, and that time it's intercepted. It's intercepted by, that's right, Leroy Butler, Leap 36 himself.
considered in the secondary, Leroy Butler has built a successful career at creating headaches for opposing offense.
He went
Over
with
the middle.
3.
It's caught. Brought down by Spikes.
Turns out taking some time off does have some adjustment periods. He threw 3 terrible passes right to Minnesota defenders, and the third one was finally costly, as it was
Alexander
intercepted.
gets the first down. Great use of blockers on that play. Play action fake.
Gus Farad throws toward the goal, or toward the sideline. He looked like he was going to stretch for the pylon, but no such luck. Needed to pull the string on that ball by like just a little bit to give him an opportunity to be able to turn up the field. Second down and goal, quick pass, didn't matter. Minnesota's in for 6. They are taking control of this game.
All the quarterback had to do was
A game that frankly they have been in control of for the most part. Comes out for the extra point. Stop it. Stop the music. Stop it. Quit it. Minnesota 21, Green Bay 7. Green Bay might have their best field position off of a kickoff of the day at the 20-yard line.
The D shows a 4-3. Pass play.
Throws to the left side. That time it's completed. There was a defender just kind of right in the way, but nothing the Green Bay offense couldn't overcome. Brooks with a fake. Man, Sam Madison. He had 4 pass deflections on one drive. One drive. The Seattle Mariners are just crushing the Chicago White Sox right now. 14-1. I checked while I was on my little break, and they were up 13-1. And they put on one more in the 9th just for fun.
First down and 10 to go.
Okay. Good for them. Good for them. First down and 10. Clock winds here in the third quarter. Short little throw toward the sideline. I am shocked he did not step out of bounds about 2 yards before he got plastered. But still a good completion. And it's first down and 10. The problem that Green Bay's having here is they can't only have good drives following Minnesota touchdowns.
Second and 9.
Like every other touchdown they scored. Like, this is not a recipe for success. Brooks. Oh! The one time you want him to throw it maybe just a little bit short and he throws it too long. He had exactly what he wanted. The tight end up the seam, wide open, but just a little too much mustard on that one. And it just so quickly all falls apart. Hansen already has the one missed field goal today. Wow, that kick much better because it was good. 21-10 now. Average start line. Not great for the Vikings, but they'll have much better field position this time, all the way out to the 25. So first down and 10.
Quarterback looks to pass.
Goes to the right side, and I think that's the difference right there. Richie making that contested catch, 10 tackles for Dwayne Rudd in today's game. Making those contested catches with the defenders just draped all over him. Farad has outplayed Aaron Brooks today.
Quarterback looks to pass. Incomplete pass.
That time it's too long for everyone. But
third down and 2 for the first. The Vikings send a man in motion. Farad looking to throw.
Right on the money, a perfect pass to Tim Brown out towards the left sideline. I think. Yes. Out towards, I guess I should say the far sideline. A really nice catch and run into Packers territory. And this is the second time that we have seen the Vikings really demolish an NFC North opponent. But I was looking at it before the game, and I believe they have a negative point differential. I can look, hang on, I can look at the, as we take a look at a false start here, I can look at the footage.
On number 60, offense. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Week number 6, even though they weren't in the, we'll still take a look at the standings, so. Ah, there it is, the old setup.
15 at the 48-yard line. 4-3 defense for the Packers. Here's the run. Nowhere to run.
Nice penetration there by Aaron Smith.
On that play.
It looks like they're already in kind of clock milking mode here. NFC East.
Second down and 16 to go.
Come on. Come on, Tacarella.
Draw play.
Big draw play with Richie there. KO Spikes. Third down and 9. That's a really nice play by the Minnesota Vikings. Just get a good chunk of it back. Make it third and manageable.
3rd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. So the Vikings... Oh, no, they have a great point differential. What team was I looking at then? Never mind.
Looking to throw. Knocked down by Bush.
They've outscored their opponents 80-48. I don't know what I was thinking. Must be a different team that has a really bad point differential, but still has like either a 500 record or a winning record. It's not Minnesota though. Our plus 11 today with a 21-10 lead. Caught on the boundary.
They'll take over at that spot.
From the, we'll call it the 12. It is 1st and 10. 11 seconds to go here in the third. I like Minnesota just kind of running some clock there. You're just kind of just give the Packers as few opportunities as possible to get back into this game. I haven't shown a real consistency in getting back into this game. A missed field goal could really come back to bite them. Otherwise, you're looking at a 21-13 game, and you have kind of what the Jets had earlier, where you need the 8. Brooks throws right side, finds a receiver, and that's Rod Smith. Don't be afraid to just take the points, the field goal. The Vikings defense doing a good job of making the Packers... Oh, there's a catch. Just getting a spin move. I was going to say, the Vikings, they had... It was a really nice punt to set them up deep in their own territory. And then they, kind of making them dink and dunk their way down the field. It's a lot harder to string together a bunch of successful plays than you might think. Doesn't matter this time. Second spin move we've seen that doesn't quite work.
35-yard line. Go down lineman on D. Going right.
Brooks finds nobody. Thought probably should have been an interception right there. Or a Vikings defender, I should say, right there. Brooks with a little bit of a lob pass there. In between two defenders finds Jackie Harris from Northeast Louisiana, 12th year pro. From the I formation, going with a pitch. Oh, they're going with the halfback pass. It's deflected by the Minnesota Vikings. Oh, what a shocker. Sam Madison, 6 passes defensed. 4 of them on one drive. 2 of them sprinkled in just for fun. Hits 2nd down and 10. Brooks throws into the end zone over everybody's hands. 3rd down and 10. Turnover would be absolutely devastating here. Green Bay shouldn't be afraid to run the ball. They won't. They're going to go with a pass. Left side into the end zone. Over everybody's head. 4th and 10. Jason Hansen 1 for 2 on field goals today, long of 47. Coming on to try and inch these Packers closer. Oof. That did not look good. The kick is up and the kick is good. Chris Berman did say dead on, which kind of spoiled it, but it just didn't look like it came off the foot cleanly. Up to the 20, and he tried to turn towards the right there, the far sideline. Didn't really work, though.
First down and 10 to go.
First down and 10 from the 20. Yeah, we'll call it the 23. Farrat under center. 3:50 to go here. No, that should have been picked. Oh, that was an incredible opportunity for Takeo Spikes to completely change the complexion of this fourth quarter. Still an excellent play. 2nd down and 10. Green Bay's kind of lived or died by the big play. The 60-yard touchdown pass. And the sustained drives have only resulted in 3 field goal attempts, and 2 of them have gone through. Minnesota working the clock here.
First down and 10 to go.
It's a good decision, especially after picking up a first down. Just time's on your side.
Here's the run.
Farrat, hands off. Huge run right up the middle. Alexander picks up a monster gain of, I guess, 11 there. Yeah, will be.
Rushing attempt today by Alexander. This guy's got some good burst left in him. Look.
And at this point, the defense is too tired to stop him.
This is when conditioning comes into play.
Minnesota really milking it down.
1st and 10.
Offset I formation. Green Bay's defense gotta come through here. Going with a play action pass. Throws it and finds a receiver into Green Bay territory. It'll be 1st and 10. 5th catch for Tim Brown today. That'll be, 42-yard line of the Packers? I don't think Minnesota will take another snap here. Green Bay's going to really have to buckle down. They can't give up too many more yards, or they're in danger of falling behind by too much. Too much too late in the game. All right, 2 minutes here to go in the fourth quarter. Excellent stop by the Packers. Really committed to stopping the run there. Dropped Alexander for a loss of 1. Although I would actually give it a loss of 2. 2nd down and 12. No timeout used by Green Bay. Confusing, to say the least.
Second down and 12 to go. They show goal line O with a man in the slot. It's a run.
We'll run with Ritchie off the right side. Still no clock stoppage from the Green Bay Packers. I think that's where you need to take timeout number 1. Save 1 for the offensive side of the ball, I guess, but I don't know if 2 is really going to do you a whole lot of good. It's 3rd down and 8. Vikings have been pretty good on 3rd down. They were 50% conversion.
3rd down and 8.
Converting on 50%, that's a better way to say it. At the half. I haven't been keeping track here in this half, but can't imagine it's gone off too much. Alexander to the outside. There's the timeout. 38 ticks to go. They do force the punt. Maybe that factors into the decision. You're going to have a long way to go. 90 yards. Taken out of bounds. Tackled near the cheerleaders. Gus Frerotte, 215 yards passing, couple of touchdowns.
MVP is just icing on the cake for this true professional.
First and 10. Brooks finds a receiver. It's a short gain.
Inside the numbers, the Packers have to like the production they're seeing passing the ball. Interesting stats so far, Tom.
The offense must like how they match up speed-wise today.
Pass play.
Throws toward the sideline again. That's not what you're looking for. It's what the Vikings are going to give you. Short passes. They'll give up 10 yards. They don't care. Brooks throws. It's outside. I think that's going to do it. I mean, it's just too little too late. Green Bay needed to take those 2 timeouts before. Before the punt, not after. Tipped and incomplete. They'll get one more shot at it, but I don't know that Brooks has 70-yard downfield arm power. And they're not even going to go that way. Instead, it's intercepted. Vikings going to put on one more pick.
That's his 3rd interception thrown today. Minnesota ball.
Oof. Not a good game for the Packers. They lose by 8. A missed field goal and 3 interceptions really gave them trouble. And the third one, not as big of a deal considering that the game had been kind of well in hand at that point. But the first 2, especially the one coming right out of half. Yeah. All right. Let's make sure to save this real quick. We'll get you caught up on scores. We'll get you caught up on the standings, and we will let you know what's going on here in the world of ESPN NFL Primetime 2002. Hey, thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you're enjoying it. I'll give you my little outro speech while we're saving. If you want to see more, be sure to check back next Tuesday right here on the channel, and you will be able to keep track of and follow along as we will be doing week number 8. No more interruptions for the rest of this season. Obviously, asterisk on that. Who knows? I've had to, there have been weeks where I've had to delay it or it's gone up late or whatever, but shouldn't be an issue here with this new setup. But yeah, follow along, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. All right, let's get to it. Jaguars, they beat the Bills 14-7 in our first game of the day. Saints took care of the Falcons, which is a bit of a surprising result. The Saints are a pretty awful team. This was a game that I had written down as a possible matchup, and then I was like, oh, the Saints are really bad. Never mind. The Ravens beat the Browns 17-14, and you're going to want to keep in mind that the Browns missed an opportunity at a game-winning field goal back in week number 4. Carolina, they beat Washington 20-7. The Bengals took care of the Bears by 3 in Cincinnati, 20-17. Patriots, they won by 3 as well. 3-0 over the Colts in maybe the dullest game of the day. Buccaneers blanked the Steelers 17-0. Rams beat the Jets by 10, 21-11. Huge injury for the Jets, who I don't want to count them out, but it doesn't feel like they're going to be able to make the run that I thought maybe they could make. That punt return was huge, and then they just couldn't do anything after that. Lions beat the Titans 14-7. Chargers, they lose to the Broncos at home 34-19. Cardinals, they followed home as well to an AFC West opponent. This time it's the Chiefs getting the best of Arizona 17-10. Raiders over the Cowboys 10-7. The Vikings beat the Pack by 8, 21-13, and the Giants all over the Eagles at 25-6. Primetime players, Jeff Garcia, your AFC offensive primetime player. 3 touchdown passes, 291 yards. Twan Russell, he was a primetime player for the AFC on the defensive side of the ball for the Baltimore Ravens. 1 fumble return touchdown, 4 tackles, 1 fumble recovery, and a pass defensed. Broncos, they're getting 2 of this week's primetime players. Brett Conway, your special teams primetime player, that's what they're called. 2 field goals, 4 extra points. Torrey Holt for the Giants hauled in 2 touchdown receptions and 164 yards for the NFC primetime offensive player. Defensively for the NFC, it was Jason Belser, 1 interception return for a touchdown, 2 interceptions total, a couple of tackles, and a pass defense. Steve Christie, 2 extra points, 3 field goals to help the Giants win over the Eagles. He is your primetime player for the NFC special teams. Interesting. Okay. Week number 8, Bengals taking on the Lions. Some other stuff. Another divisional matchup for the Vikings. We're going to take a look at the standings here. The Rams sit atop the NFL at 6-1. Seahawks just behind at 4-1-1. They had a bye week this week. The Bengals, Patriots, Packers, they're all 5-2. The Raiders, Jaguars, Bucks, Broncos, and they're 4-2. The Broncos have the tie, so they're 4-2-1. I did not mean to do that. Hold on. Check out the NFC playoff picture. Would have, it's kind of a mess, honestly. West, North, West, Central, West, Central, East. I think these 6 teams would make it in. Doesn't really matter, though. Oh, the Rams. The Rams are the team that we're not counting, so never mind. Cowboys, they lead their division at 3-3, even though they lost today. Everyone except the Giants lost today. That is wild. 3-3 is all you need to win the NFC East. Washington and New York fall below 500, or are below 500 at 3-4. The Eagles are 2-4. The Cardinals are 2-4. Out west, the Rams continue to have a stranglehold on this division. The Rams are 6-1. The Falcons 4-3. Panthers 3-4. Saints and 49ers both 2-4. Maybe it was the Falcons I was looking at. They're 74-88. And they have a winning record. The Central has the Packers on top, but the Vikings are lurking. They've won 2 in a row. They play the Buccaneers next week, depending on what happens to Green Bay. Winner of that game could be tied, if not in the outright lead, for the NFC Central. The Bears trail at 2-4. The Lions are 1-5, and they have just been absolutely spanked this season. Packers 5-2. Bucks 4-2. Vikings 4-3. In the AFC, you have the Seahawks in that number 1 spot. Bengals and Patriots would be your top 3 seeds. Raiders, Jaguars, Broncos. Because there are only 3 divisions, it gets a little weird, but also like kind of easier. The AFC East is pretty cluttered. Bills, Colts, Dolphins, all 3-3. Jets 3-4. And the Patriots lead the division at 5-2. AFC West also cluttered as well. A lot of teams with 4 wins. The Seahawks and Broncos have those pesky ties because they tied with each other 6-6. The Seahawks are 4-1-1. The Raiders 4-2. Broncos 4-2-1. Chiefs 4-3. Chargers 1-5. Okay, fine. In the Central, usually the most competitive division, we see again another cluster. The Bengals trying to pull away at 5-2. The Jaguars are there at 4-2. Titans at 3-3. Ravens 3-4. Browns 3-4. And the Steelers 1-5. Browns very easily could be 4-3 and flipped into the 3rd spot in this division. So I'm very interested to see how that's gonna shake out through the rest of the season. All right, that'll do it for this week's installment. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you next week for week number 8, right here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex. Good sports. Goodbye.